Saturday was a historic day for Ukraine as the country created its own fully independent Orthodox Church. Independent of Moscow, that is. President Petro Poroshenko was the guest of honor, while outside political, cultural and military figures delivered speeches making clear that this was a national security issue.
The creation of the Ukrainian indigenous autocephalous church is fundamental for our morale and our psychological preparation for battle. Glory to Ukraine.
Ukraine's conflict with Russia is ever deepening. Last month, Kyiv declared martial law in 10 regions, citing evidence of Russian troop buildup and fear of an invasion. The eastern Donbas region was already invaded 4 years ago by Russians directing a separatist revolt. Here, martial law or not, there's war and little change. The Czech NGO People in Need is providing water to residents of Pisky, a Ukrainian-held suburb of Donetsk.
There's a well over there, but this year there's no water in it. It flowed away.
Alexander is one of only 10 people still living here.
Where would we go if we left? We don't have anywhere to go.
The village is littered with landmines.
Unfortunately, humanitarian needs are not decreasing year on year. People still lack many basic things. Yet it's only in September of this year that we managed to organize for our water truck to start serving this village.
Some 600,000 people live within 5 kilometers of the front line that splits the Donbas region in two. Displaced persons have returned to towns like Avdiivka, which has not been shelled since May. Aid workers here say local authorities are putting people in danger by declaring buildings like this one to be safe, despite the broken windows and military vehicles in the yard.
Here's my new document saying that I can live in this building, meaning the council will no longer pay for me to rent an alternative place. Almost everyone on this staircase got the same decision.
Returning residents also found electricity bills pinned to the front door for power used by soldiers who occupied their flats while they were away.
The electricity company says they're not a charity but a commercial enterprise, and that we should solve this problem in the courts. But who are we supposed to sue?
Irina was delighted to get a flat in this building in 2013 after living most of her life in a hostel for teachers. But today she's not keen to move back.
My poor fridge, peppered with ricochet, under every magnet. This building was shot at very intensively because there were really a lot of soldiers living here. Today, there are not so many, but there's still no guarantee that they won't get shelled again.
The head of Avdiivka's military-civilian administration dismisses these fears.
There's no heavy artillery there, so why would they get shot at?
He and his deputy are more sympathetic about the utilities bills, but say it's out of their hands.
According to the law, the utilities company under shelling should have come to the building and disconnected the gas or electricity. But after 4 years of war, why have politicians not noticed this problem? Why can't they change the law so that if someone fled and has a displaced person's idea, then they should automatically have their bills canceled? These are inhuman profits, but the company is still raking them in, ruthlessly.
Meanwhile, on the edge of town, soldiers patrol the front line. This was the Donetsk Ring Road.
We're about 400 or 500 meters from the separatist positions. Right now it's quiet, but there are often provocations.
The soldiers say Ukraine regained control of this area in 2016. Small monuments dotted around, a reminder of the fierce battles fought then.
In this spot, officers from the 53rd Brigade stepped on an anti-personnel mine when this place was still under separatist control. 2 men died.
Martial law hasn't made much difference to these men or to life in Avdiivka. It's been wartime here for 4 years. Nor does the Autocephalous Church mean much to people here. Like thousands of others across Ukraine, This parish remains loyal to the Moscow Patriarchate.
Petro Poroshenko, just stop the war. We're sick of it. We live in Avdiivka. We don't need all these changes. What's the point? What for? We'll practice our religion as we always have done. Got it?
Meanwhile, at the community centre opposite the church, people queue up to receive food parcels from Ukraine's richest oligarch, who also happens to own the electricity company.